JuJu, tell us exactly what that is and what it means there in London.
So here in London, we're working with the NFL Academy, which is an amazing thing because they give the opportunities to players, young players, from the age of 15 and up, who learn the new game, American football. This is new to them, which is awesome. But it's awesome because it just gives them the opportunity that they have another career, another goal that they can set to play in the States, to play in the NFL.
JuJu, we talked to James Conner yesterday. He talked about turning the page, about the changes that had gone on in Pittsburgh during the offseason. What's the temperature of this team as you get ready for training camp?
We're out of 70. We're not too cold, we're not too hot, so the weather's really nice right now. In our locker room, everyone's on the same page, focused on the same goal, which is amazing because that's what we're all about. We're about the team. There's no individuals, and we're here to win games and win championships.
JuJu, talk to me about some of the talent you're seeing out there in London behind you. Any ballers out there? Any future Steelers out there or what?
Man, there's some talent out here. There's some potential. I mean, you got to understand, this game is new to them. We started lifting weights at 14. These guys are barely starting at 16, 17. So if we were to get them on the right page, onto the academy, it would be amazing to, start a Pop Warner team, eventually start their middle school, high school, and that would be their academy.
All right, JuJu, it's been well documented that Antonio Brown is no longer with the Steelers. Now you're the #1 guy. How's it feel? Do you feel a difference in the locker room? Are people treating you differently? Are dudes getting your trays of lunch for you? Is it a different feeling being the #1 guy? How's it feel?
Nah, man, there's no difference. Obviously people say yo, you're the #1 guy this year, but more for myself, man. I just see more opportunity, not just for myself, but for other guys to step up. You talk about AB having 100 catches, over 1,000 yards. Those catches are going to be spread out between our offense, between James Conner, Vance McDonald, James Washington, Dante Moncrief, a lot of guys, James Samuels. There's so many guys who are going to get more touches, more catches, more yards, more yak, just to help them individually. But at the end of the day, I'm still the same dude in the locker room. I'm the same JuJu, the same person. Last year I was 21, this year I'm 22, same thing.
The 22-year-old version of JuJu Smith-Schuster. And JuJu, you referenced the football being spread around. That makes the communication with Ben Roethlisberger all that more important. What's your relationship like with your quarterback?
It's amazing, man. Ben, he's a great leader, a great dude. He took the whole offensive group, down to his lake house in Georgia. Amazing, we spend time together, bonding. We worked hard, we threw. But at the end of the day, it's more so building that bonding, that connection. And what he did for us was amazing. I think it's so crazy that, a guy who's been in the league for 15, 16 years, that he sees so many guys come and go. And, for me, I'm only 22 years old. When I met him, I was 20 years old. And our bond is we're just going to keep growing.
I know as an athlete, as the superstar athlete that you are, you're always working on something new. You're always working on something new to perfect your game. Give me one thing you've been working on this offseason to just either get better at or something you want to add to your game or whatever the case may be.
Man, I've been really, really focusing and playing more inside and outside, learning the whole package, learning the whole offense. That's what separates, being on the field the whole game than being on the field, certain plays, certain packages. I think it's great that I'm able to play outside, inside, right side, left side, moving into slot, playing tight end. That's going to help out a lot, and that's something I've really been focused on, is just studying that playbook to the next level and understanding what everybody has on the field.
JuJu, we also get to see everything else you do via social media. Does anybody in the NFL have more fun than you do?
Not necessarily. I do a lot of stuff with YouTube, so there's a lot of stuff I do on that end. I really love to show my personal side on my, my fun side, what I do on my free time. Playing Fortnite, do a lot of, video games, streaming Twitch, and making YouTube videos. I think a lot of guys, in the NFL, and they just post a lot of working out videos, which is nothing wrong with that, But what do they like to do on their free time? Do they like to travel the world? Do they like to just stay home, watch movies? I think a lot of their fans would love to see that and just get on a more personal base.
Well, and some like to go to prom, which apparently you did recently. Tell us about the prom.
Yeah. So the prom was awesome. A kid, he's from PA, Pittsburgh. Ideally, he wanted to take this girl that he liked a lot, and his best friend ends up taking her. He told his best friend too, but his best friend kind of went behind his back, took his girl. So he asked me, and I just man, let's just one up this kid. you know, we buy a suit, we get a party bus, we basically stole the night away from him and his girl. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all had a good time. You know, I met the guy. He seems like a good kid. So, you know, he's great. My friend's great because he got like 20K followers, Anthony. So he's super excited about, you know, his college career coming soon.
Yeah, Anthony won. Friend and girlfriend, nothing. He wins.
Exactly. JuJu, we saw you getting busy on the dance floor. We saw you getting busy on the dance floor right there. Talk to me about what celebrations you got in store. I know you've always been creative. You always bring some new stuff to the table. What you got in store for us this year from the celebration standpoint?
Man, so look, I'm super excited. You know, I'm the young dude in the room, but I'm very vocal. You know, it's my time to step up to be a leader. And what I mean by leader, I'm getting everybody on the page, you know, to do major celebration. Like Dante Moncrief, he's older than me, but he's gonna do these celebrations. James Washington, all these guys, all my receiver, we're gonna do major celebrations. James Washington's on the same page because we're in the same class. And then, you know, I'm still working on Big Ben, you know, and the old linemen, like they're a lot older than me, so they're vets. They've been there before, so we'll see how it all figures out. But major celebrations coming soon.
All right, we can't wait. Last question. We asked James Conner this yesterday to close things out. Why should Steeler fans be optimistic as we look toward 2019?
Man, you know, Steeler fans they're always there supporting since day one, whether we're doing good or bad. I don't doubt that they'll support us, you know, to the end. I'm kind of happy, like, you know, where we're at right now. We're not like the headline. The Browns, they're the team that everyone's watching, what kind of noise they're gonna make. I'm super excited to watch them play too. You know, seeing OBJ comment on my post and I'm commenting on his post, like, yo, can't wait. Who's gonna have the best dance moves? But like I said, you know, this year the fans just support until the end because we're gonna finish strong. You always know the Steelers pull through.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.